Hey up peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries. Final Fantasy 14, I think it's part 145 now. Oh, hang on, let's get it all working. There we go. Right, it's good to be back into a rhythm again. Knocking one out every day. Right, let's have a word with Sid. Sid, me old mucker. Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the Toll's main square. Shall we adjourn to the Rising Stones then? Oh. That it? Right. Off we go. Bit of a waste, wasn't it? Do. Right, let's go see what Sid's got to say. Maybe not a lot. Nero. Turn it down a bit. I don't like this bloke, cocky bugger.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in Magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
You tell him, Tattoo.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Good God, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly, but now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gozetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Oops.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
Okay. Right. Oh, forgot to press the button.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? You, Giri? You draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
What the hell's he doing? Albert, can I speak to you for a moment? Or is it Tattoo? First we ambushed you. Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a travelling outfit in my spare time. I wanted you to have it before you left. Here you go. You can try it on right now if you like. Good old Tattoo. Oh, way up. Assuming we measured correctly, the fit should be just right, snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So how does it feel? Yay! You're not just saying that, are you? Well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sewed in Blood Pearl Charm to, you know, bring you home, mate, always protect you. We got changed quick. Ida. Accept. So we have to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Ida, are you sure that's her? I'm sure, yes. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well, I'll remain here and continue coordinating the efforts. Maybe Alfie, maybe return to Gridania and assist Stola. Fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartino Expedition Party. Nia and I will focus on rousing Omega while Albert, Ida and our Doman friends take care of security. The Excelsior is by the lake just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. Where is it we're going? To there. Right, okay, let's get on the old chicken. Well, dragon now, innit? Sid. We haven't far to go. With no luck, we've been caught now before Gosetsu graces the deck with his dinner. Once there, Avu, we have to be on our guard. Aileen Royal was still active when Amiga was discovered. We can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence. Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. We're flying into a fight. Proceed.
Now, where was that? Ah! I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
Oh.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland. Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Don't know what that is he's got on his shoulder.
Take care of that brute, will you?
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
Yay.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
Oh, it's a hammer. I thought it was some sort of gun. Right. Come on. Wait in here.
This one'll sting.
Oh, well, that's it.
Leave this to me. have you!
It's all over now.
No retreat. No surrender.
Oh, tough
Look
bugger.
upon a samurai of Doma.
Get out of there.
You watching, Pabaliro?
Your defense is lacking.
Tis my right to strike.
No holding back.
An opening.
With soul and steel.
This one'll sting.
Leave this to me.
Did we lose? Ah. Just a break, I thought we'd lost then. I was going to say, hang on a minute, I was still plenty of health. Surrender, we have you outnumbered. I don't think we're going to do that, Sunbeam. Wouldn't be the first time. Are you still playing with those soldiers? I can lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. Behold the Red Baron. Now end this nonsense. Go on, Albert. No one told me they'd have Magitech. Forward for the Empire. The honourless Kerr thinks to abandon his men. I'll see that it shares his fate.
It's all over now.
Your defense is lacking.
Tis my right to strike.
You watching, Pabaliro?
An opening.
Look upon a samurai of Doma.
No holding back.
Leave this to me.
I have you.
This one'll sting.
No retreat. No surrender.
With soul and steel.
It's all over now.
I don't know what I was doing wrong there. Not used to fighting with one of these things. Oh, we've got to do all this again, have we? I can't remember what the controls are for the Magitech, that's my problem. cutscene.
You watching, Papalymo? No retreat. No surrender.
I have you.
No holding back. Leave this to me.
Look upon us, samurai of Doma.
It's all over now.
Can't be that many of them left now, can there? Or have they all come back alive again? Don't think so. They're all back alive again, respawn. So what was the point of that first fight? Yeah, cut the cutscene.
You watching, Papalymo? Your defense is lacking.
Tis my right to strike.
No holding back. An opening.
With soul and steel.
It's all over now. No retreat. No surrender.
I have you.
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
Look upon us, samurai of Doma.
You watching, Papalymo? Your defense is lacking.
Tis my right to strike.
No holding back. An opening.
With soul and steel.
It's all over now. No retreat. No surrender.
I have you.
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
Look upon us, samurai of Doma.
You watching, Papalymo?
proceed. I think I'd stand a better chance getting out of that bloody thing and using my bow and arrow.
It's all over now. An opening.
With soul and steel.
No holding back. No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon us, samurai of Doma.
You watching, Papalymo? Your defense is lacking.
You watching, Papalymo?
An opening.
With soul and steel.
This one'll sting. No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon us, samurai of Doma.
It's all over now.
Leave this to me.
I have you.
No holding back.
Your defense is lacking.
Tis my right to strike.
You watching, Papalymo?
An opening.
With soul and steel.
This one'll sting. No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon us, samurai of Doma.
It's all over now.
Leave this to me.
I have you.
No holding back.
He went down once. Try again. I'm on bloody easy mode as well. I don't know. I can't get to grips with this thing. You press to fire and it puts that circle up. How do you get it to fire again? And you're no good at just on your own. It's too powerful. Oh well, we'll keep going till we get it done.
It's all over now. Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
No holding back. No retreat. No surrender.
With soul and steel!
You watching, Pabalimo? An opening.
Right, let's try again.
You watching, Pabalimo? No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
No holding back. Your defense is lacking.
'Tis my right to strike!
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
I have you!
It's all over now. An opening.
With soul and steel!
You watching, Pabalimo? No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
No holding back. Your defense is lacking.
'Tis my right to strike!
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
I have you!
It's all over now. An opening.
With soul and steel!
You watching, Pabalimo? No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
holding back. Your defense is lacking.
Try again.
You watching, Pabalimo? No retreat. No surrender.
I have you.
No holding back. An opening.
Tis my right to strike.
It's all over now. Leave this to me. It's all over now. An opening.
Tis my right to strike.
No holding back. No retreat. No surrender.
I have you.
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
With soul and steel.
You watching, Pabalimo? Your defense is lacking.
Look upon a samurai of Doma.
It's all over now. An opening.
Tis my right to strike.
No holding back. No retreat. No surrender.
I have you.
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
With soul and steel.
You watching, Pabalimo? Your defense is lacking.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
It's all over now. An opening.
Tis my right to strike!
No holding back. No retreat. No surrender.
I have you!
This one'll sting.
Oh, bloody done it. Where's that arrow coming from?
Leave this to me.
With soul and steel!
Oh, pick up on him. He's not. Got him.
You watching, Pabalimo? Your defense is lacking.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
Come on,
It's all
die,
over
you
now.
hammer-wielding bastard.
An opening.
I ain't doing all this again. Pardon me. Excuse me. COVID. Oh, that's it. Run away. Run away. Run away. Bloody hell. That's one. Nearly. Today's recording was one battle. I don't know. Here we go.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Oh, what good can come of this, eh? Transformers, robots in disguise.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously. Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Well, I think you'd like to know how to do it.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing? What do I think?
Yeah.
All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
Oh, all right. Be interesting, won't it?
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
Destroy the world. There's one.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose. Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
Did we do the right thing? Oh.
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalymo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
Bear with me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Matter of dire emergency. Me brew. Oh, that hits the spot. Right. Speak with Sid at Omega Control. I'm not sure why we lost contact. I need to find out. Let's be on our way. That it? Excuse me. Oh, well, I got my new graphics card. Can't get the bloody thing to work though. I can fit it, but I'm getting no picture. Apparently you need to press it in really hard, but I'm frightened of breaking my motherboard. Sid. One moment everything was functioning perfectly, next it wasn't. Makes no sense. We need to see what happened, and soon. Speak with Alfie. Alfie! Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unarmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Either wait. We must. The elder Seed Seer is expecting us. Worry not, Alfie. Cosetso and I will watch over her. You go to your meeting. My thanks, Yogi. Okay, boo-boo. Yeah, okay. Okay, boo-boo. The council reconvened a short while ago. Let's make haste. Right. This Heavensward's a big one, isn't it? I thought when we did the big dragon fight that was the end of Heavensward, but obviously not. Oh, right. So where are we going? Up here. Yeah, I've got a mate who owns a computer shop, so I might take it into him tomorrow. So there might be nothing posted for a couple of days. Depends how quickly you can get it fitted for me. Hopefully it's not broke. So I tried it myself, but I did break a connection, but it was only on the Bluetooth thing, I think it was, but I don't use Bluetooth, so. But yeah, I'll get him to have a look at that tomorrow. Nothing ever goes simple, does it? My friends, full eagerly have we waited your return. Few indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you. Yeah, we thank you. You are too kind. Succeeded in awakening Omega, but we lost contact shortly after it launched. We were blind to see where it went. What words could do justice to such a scene? None of my choosing, that much is certain. I give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, and from its midst rose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in the skies over Garabania. The primal's might defied belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder. It wielded such magics I've never seen, and I hope never to see again. The battle raged on with no end in sight, till both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere on Alamegan soil. I will not speak for the rest, but to my eye it seemed that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us could think only of Bahamut, when looking upon the primal's form, the Domans were heard to whisper the name Shinryo. It would appear that the being resembles a creature of the Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. The Shinryo's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown, blah de blah de blah, which is why we've sent our main force to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridania's border. Blah de blah de blah. Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's stasis system, so even if it has fallen into Empire's lap, it would be no use. Correct, without me. Oh god, here he is. Such reassurance do much to calm our fears. I humbly submit that time has come for us to make contact with the Resistance representatives. Migo might finally be wrested from Garlemald's grasp. Right. Speak with Alfie. Alfie! You must be exhausted. We tie back to the Rising Stones. Gathered at Amaritsax's spire. Yeah, waffle, decided then lead on. Speak with Oshdola at Amaras, yeah, him. Travel to the Hawthorne Hut. Ishtola.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground.
We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilberd's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by Omega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She is up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhap she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
You with the scars on your thighs. Sorry.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalymo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Hey.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
Oh, hello.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalymo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask. 20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too. And I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Sharlayan. That was where she met Master Louisoix. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalymo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
So who is it?
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them. I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise. When Papalymo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalymo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Ala Mhigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing...
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
It was brave of Lise to remove her mask after so long. Though she has scarce begun to come to terms with Papalymo's loss, that one act made plain her determination to move forward. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Yeah. Let us return to the Rising Stones. We have quite a story to tell Tattoo and my sister. That's Heavensward done. Right. Skip. Right, so it's the next one then, which we will crack on tomorrow then. Right. As always, thanks for watching. All your views are much appreciated. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I've been told to say click the bell notification so you know next time one gets posted. Right, yeah, until tomorrow. Oh, it might be a couple of days because I'm taking computer in to have that thing fixed. Hopefully it'll be a couple of days, but until then, I'll see you there.